there, guys? This is Jughead82, and I just wanted to let you guys know that.
What up there, guys? This is Fred. It is marks the 30th anniversary of the NightMare Street. Trick or treat. Night, night. Baby's coming out.
One, two, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy Krueger.
Freddy.
This year marks the 30th anniversary of one of, to me, the true great horror classics of millennia. A Nightmare on Elm Street. The first time I actually got a chance to see this movie, I was probably about 4, maybe 5, give or take. And this movie scared the shit out of me. The dark grittiness of the movie, and the simple fact that this was a character or a monster that you didn't have to be awoke for him to kill you. Because he kills you in your sleep. I thought this movie was genius. It just had the fear factor. When I first saw this movie, I was scared to go to bed. The song, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. The creepiness of the little girls in the playground. The character. It scared me. It really just made me just say, whoa, what the fuck? We celebrate the 30th anniversary of one of the iconic horror movies. Very original with the premise. And a lot of the history of the movie, from its development to what it eventually came to be, it's amazing. Looking on Wikipedia, I wanted to kind of freshen up some research, and I looked on information about the movie. This movie was turned down by many studios. One of the studios that was thinking about doing the movie, is surprising, is Walt Disney wanted to do the movie. And I was like, Disney? Mickey Mouse is going to scare you in your dreams. But they wanted them to tone down. They wanted Wes Craven to tone down the atmosphere of the movie to make it fit more for the children and the teenagers. So I'm glad they passed on that. And there were a couple of other companies that were interested in the movie but turned it down. They finally got on a fledgling company, New Line Cinema, and the sky hit the limit. This movie, when we talk about Nightmare on Elm Street, this movie was on a budget of $1.8 million. It grossed more than that in its first week, and grossed a total of $25 million. That is like 20 plus times what it cost to make the movie. This movie has spanned many sequels. A DVD of some of the sequels right here. Freddy's dead. Freddy's dead. And this movie is very iconic. From the actors that played in the movie, it's Robert Englund. I just actually saw a movie called Killer Pad that Robert Englund directed, and that's a crazy movie. If you guys ever get a chance, do check it out. But I think Nightmare on Elm Street, to me, will always hold that little dear piece of something in me. And it's always one of those movies that even after all these years, if you watch it, you'll still get a jump, a surprise. Especially when you look at the first movie, because the first movie just had a darker tone. Of course, with the sequels that followed, Freddy became more of a stand-up comedian, and I like those movies also. But the original Nightmare on Elm Street will always have that. It's wow, man. 30 years, Nightmare on Elm Street. Came out in 1984. But yeah, if you've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street, where the fuck have you been for the last 30 years? And I even kind of like the remake. It was pretty dark, but can't go wrong with the original Nightmare on Elm Street. But yeah, guys, this is Jughead82 saying night night. But yeah, this is Jughead82 signing off.